heavy at all.
Be honest, this is the video I wasn't looking forward to. So, I have an issue with this car. My fuel gauge doesn't work. So what had happened was when I bought the fuel tank and all that, the instructions for how to put the sending unit in were horrible. They were absolutely horrible. And so basically the sending unit got screwed up. Of course, there was no way to really know that until, you know, the car was all back together, and the fuel tank's very hard to get to now to fix it. So I want a fuel gauge because I don't like the whole guessing and checking thing. At work, at Corvette Corvette anyway, we used a different type of sending unit. We use these sending units, which are pretty nice because they don't use a float. If I can open it, there we go. So they don't use a float. It's basically just this. So you just throw this in the tank, you wire it up, and that's it. You don't have to worry about making sure your float arm's the right length and all that. So I'm gonna be putting this in. The problem is I have to drop the tank, which is not gonna be fun. The other problem is to do some wiring, which means I'll have to use some heat shrink, and I still got gas in that tank, so there may be an explosion in this episode, we'll see. But yeah, this is where the not so fun part begins, unfortunately. Okay, so I brought you guys under here with me. I want to kind of show you what I got to do and why this is not going to be fun. Coming back underneath here, I realized how bad of a wiring job I did. That was back before I knew anything. So I'm gonna have to remove the straps first, which are these bolts here and here. That will get the tank loose. At that point, I'll be able to see how heavy it is. There shouldn't be that much gas in here, but I don't really have a way of getting it out. So we're just gonna have to risk it, I suppose. And then, yeah. Then after that, we loosen the bolts on either side. Then this thing will drop, which this is not gonna be fun for me. I wonder if I can disconnect the fuel line there rather than, because here's the thing, here's my return line. I don't know, we'll have to see what we have to do with the wiring and then the hoses that are up here. I may not pull the tank all the way out. I may literally just drop it enough to where I can put the new sending unit in, wire it up, and then throw it back in there, because I don't have help. I don't think I'm going to be getting any help, especially the help I really need, which is mental help. But I don't have help, so this might not be easy to do as a one-person job. The last time I put this tank in this car, there wasn't a body in the way, so it was actually pretty easy. So I'm going to go ahead, work on cracking these and loosening up those straps, so we can loosen up those bolts and kind of go from there, I suppose.
Ooh, you wanna come and get me, kick me down and make me hurt myself. Oh no, you will never forget me. I'm imprinted on your heart, I swear. At times you make me angry, but I know that it could always be worse, be worse. Baby, no, I'm trying to
to do this, and it'll be easy and take care of it so I don't have to worry about it again and realize I really wish I didn't do this. Here we are. So I got everything loose. The tank's pretty much ready to come out, save for, you know, like wiring and hoses. If you're by yourself, I wouldn't try this. I really wouldn't. I'm only doing it because I'm an idiot and I really need to get this done. No, that's not heavy at all. Oh. Woo. There we have it. That thing was, oh yeah, that thing wasn't light. Disconnected. I kind of want to just pull the whole thing out, work out on it, not underneath the car. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Okay, so rather than do things the easy way, I'm going to make my life a million times more difficult and just try doing it under here, because I don't really want to mess with those hoses. They're not coming off. So, I'm just going to do the most annoying thing I think I've ever had to do and try doing it like this, which I do not recommend. Oh. So I'm going to say this for you right now. These fuel sending units only go on one way. They can't go on whichever way you want. I think this is how that goes. And I remember correctly, it goes on like there. Leave the wires point towards the driver's side of the car. But I figured I'd let you guys know that because I believe there is a review on this part. I think on Summit. I need to get this gasket on, but there's a review on it saying that he had to drill out the holes. Well, you're not supposed to do that. He didn't put it on right. It only goes on one way, so these screw holes are not evenly spaced. It is a pattern, so just letting you guys know that now. I'm going to get this rubber gasket on and fish this in there. There we go. That's in. So now I have to bring this ground, connect it with this ground, and then this will be the sending wire. So we're almost there. We just got to do the wiring part, which is not going to be fun in this cramped space, but believe it or not, I've worked in tighter spaces than this with wiring. Okay, so I got the wiring kind of done. The fuel pump's not currently hooked up because I actually want to see if I've got a sending unit now. So we're going to go in here. We're going to look at my fuel
And then hopefully nothing pops. Fuel gauge going down. Fuel gauge going down. Bluetooth speaker kicking on. And it's reading an empty tank, which is pretty much true. I've got a fuel sending unit again. Okay. Now, here's the problem. I don't know how I'm gonna get that back up there. Not by myself anyway. So, I need to figure that out. We knew it would be easier to put a fuel tank on without the body in the way, right? Who knew? So that's gonna be kind of difficult. I'm probably gonna need help with it. So Brad said he'll stop out in a little bit and he might help me get that thing back up there. So since I've got a little bit of time, let me show you guys the reason why I needed to do this. So this was the old fuel sending unit in the car. And it's for EFI, so that's why it doesn't look like your stock ones. But the instructions for this thing were horrible. There was an arrow that was pointing to something on this, and it says, cut this off. I think, okay, I cut it off. Only to realize that the arrow wasn't actually pointing to what I just cut off. So what I had cut off was actually this little rest. It's kind of like this angle piece. It was like right here. And that was what the float would rest on when you added like an empty tank, and it wouldn't go over that when you had like a full tank. So the problem is this little thing is designed to only go like this. Well, when I cut that, it can now do that. And so when it went like this, it broke. So when I was installing it, it pretty much broke, and I've never had a functioning sending unit. Till now, of course. So that new one's in, and of course you guys seen it does actually work, which is nice. Now I just need to get the tank back up in there and get a full tank of gas. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long day. Well, believe it or not, I managed to get it up there by myself. That was not fun, but I need to see that everything works. So we know the fuel gauge was working. Hopefully I didn't break anything. So, well, I hear the fuel pump, and well, the fuel gauge isn't gonna move unless I have some gas in it, I guess. But so far it seems to be working. Finally got a little bit of gas here. You know, when I was a kid, gas jugs were simple. It was a jug and a little nozzle you screwed on, right? And in fact, I've got one lying around here. I think it's over there. It's been around since my dad was around. We still have it, and it works fine. It works great. This little thing is one of those new ones where it's like, oh, well, we want to protect the environment, so let's make these little nozzles that do not function whatsoever, spill gas everywhere, break. This one just, randomly decided to break. Yeah, that's really good for the environment, guys. You guys really work these ones out. I'm not a fan. This thing always leaks gas every time. And the last time I used it, it broke while filling up the gas tank, which isn't fun when gas starts spewing all over the back of your sports car. Now, granted, this car still needs to be painted, so it's not that big of a deal. But, I think of someone who has a car that's in nice condition. Maybe they drain the gas because, gas in these cars likes to eat the gas tanks when they're this old. So maybe they drain the gas and, you're like, okay, let's fill it up, get the thing running again, and you spill gas all over your car. It's not too fun. So I'm going to fill this up, see if we get that gauge to move a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have the money right now to get it a full tank of gas. But we can at least see if that gauge is going to move. I have my towel because, like I said, this stuff. So, just go ahead and fill it up while this thing leaks 97% of it all over the car and not
in the gas. For the 6 or 7 of you that are wondering why I don't just take this thing to the gas station and fill it up that way. 1, I don't have the money to get a full tank of gas. 2, I wasn't sure there was enough gas to get it to the gas station. So, err on the side of caution and just get gas all over the place. Well, had to use a water bottle to do it, but I did it. So I guess now we can check our fuel gauge. All right, so we're in the car and we're going to see if this gas gauge works now. Could it be there's not enough in there for it to move? Okay, so I disconnected all the wiring, turned the key, and it did that, of course, because that's what it's gonna do when you do that. So turn the key again and we'll see if it will actually register. And again, it might not be enough gas for it to actually register, but we'll see. Oh, is it stopping? No. Okay, so I was right. There is not enough gas in there for it to really do anything. So we've got it set to ohms. I'm gonna ground it out and I'll show you here once it's done doing its little dance. Yeah, it's sitting around there. So sitting around 2 ohms, which, I mean, it's a 0 to 90 ohm, 90 ohms full. So I think there's just not enough gas in it. It's a bit anticlimactic, isn't it? All that work and still haven't seen the gauge actually show how much gas is in the tank. I mean, I guess it really is kind of showing how much gas is in the tank. There's just not a lot in there. And I mean it when I say I can't get gas right now, unfortunately. So I'm kind of stuck until I can get gas, but there shouldn't be any issue with the new sending unit I put in. I mean, I've wired in a whole bunch of them before, so there shouldn't be any issue. It should work fine. It's just, you know, a little disappointing because I kind of wanted to see that gauge go up a bit, but no, I don't have enough gas. I don't know. Maybe if TJ shows up, it's Saturday, so he's supposed to be showing up to do body work. Part 2 for the body work video is already started, but he's supposed to show up and be doing some more body work this weekend at some point. So maybe we'll take the car out and go get it some gas then. We'll see. But for right now, I think that's going to do it for this video. It's already getting kind of long. I don't really like long videos because people don't like sitting around for them, usually. So I try to make my videos a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this video here because really there's nothing else I can do until I can get a job, I guess, and get some money. But for right now, I am confident that this thing works. And I'll show you guys probably in the next video when I can get some more gas for it that the gauge is working. Maybe this, I don't know, is this even like, what is this video? Is this like a vlog or something? Because I'm not really showing you guys how to do anything. And it's not, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. But if you guys want to see more on this car, YouTube's not hard. There's this little button that says subscribe. You click that, and when you click that, you'll be notified. Well, you actually have to hit the little bell icon to get the notifications, but at least you will know when I release a new video. So consider doing that if that's what you want to do, and if it's not, then peace be with you. Go on your way. But got a few more things to do on this car. She's getting close. It's just, they're not cheap to work on, so it hurts a lot to work on it, but it's getting close. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. Maybe I'll do some stuff with the C7. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But until next time, thanks for watching.